Thank you so much for staying with SABC News. My name is Siphosethu. This is SME OnPoint, your Friday small business slot. Our featured business today hails from Umtata in the Eastern Cape. After trying her hand in bold businesses that did not work out for safety reasons because she's a woman, and also going back into the job market only for some contracts not to be renewed, Siphosethu Genu has taken to the streets of Umtata, passersby, and she serves them with hot tripe, with aspirations to one day own a food restaurant. Siphosethu gives us hope to never give up. She now joins us via Zoom. Siphosethu, thank you so much for joining us on SME OnPoint. How many ulusus have you sold today?
Well, I did not count today because I was very nervous about this interview, but I can tell you that I bought 100 of takeaways on Wednesday, and it's all finished. So I think I've been selling around about 40, 50 per day.
Wow, that's impressive. Let's get our viewers to get to know you better. I've told them in the intro that you've tried your hand in a bold business and that you have also tried to go back to the job market, short-term contracts and contracts not working out. And eventually you saw that starting your own business will get you out of the mess you were currently in not finding a job. Tell me about your motivation in thinking of selling tripe.
Okay, so I wanted something that didn't require a lot of capital from me. So it is an idea that I've been thinking about, and for a very long time I've wanted to do this. So I did not have the capital to start anything, and I did not have the required money to market my business. So I found a spot in town which was very much hidden. It was a container, a shipping container that I found. I used to sit there, wait for customers all day, and maybe get like 2-3 customers per day. So I decided, no, this is not working out, because at the end of the month I have bills to pay, I have rent to pay for the actual container. So I decided that let me take it to the streets and take my food to the people. So on Monday, that's when I started selling tripe. Tripe is reasonably priced because if you're buying one set of offal is around 215 per set. So it's very easy to get into the business. You just need your stove, buy some gas, and your pots and your offal, your first offal that you buy. And then from there it'll grow and it'll get better.
But here's the thing, though, about tripe, Siphosethu, is that because of it being a winter dish, what are you going to do now in the summer months when it's a little bit hotter? Do you have a plan?
Yes, I want to expand my menu. I'm looking to incorporating braai and pap into my menu, and other things that are also African type of delicacies that people can just grab and munch on and on the go. Yeah.
And going back to the issue of it being tripe, and taste is very important. We've seen menus become much more modern and people cook it in different various ways. I heard you when we were talking earlier in the briefing that you say you like to keep it traditional is the word that you used, and the people seem to appreciate it.
They appreciate it a lot. I use minimal seasoning on my tripe, so that is what people appreciate. Because when we go back home and we go to the rural areas where we're actually from, you don't find tripe that is seasoned with all these spices and everything. You find it in its very simplest form. So this is what people appreciate. It's more of a taste of home when you are away from home, and I think it brings a bit of nostalgia to say that I can actually have a taste of home when I'm not at home. So I think for me, that has what has worked for me, and people really appreciate that.
Yeah. Let's talk about the lessons that you've learned, that you've taken into this business while you started a business. You mentioned that during your time as a Bolt driver, there were safety issues, and that's not surprising because, women who go into this industry do tend to have safety issues. But you also went back into the job market. What kind of skills have you learned in both the office and trying to be in business that you have incorporated now into this particular business?
Well, I think that when you're in business, it all boils down to very simple things. You need to be consistent, and I learned that when I was working in my jobs that I have been working, you need to be consistent. You need to have an opening time and a closing time. You need to be very reliable as a person, so that you're not here one day, gone tomorrow. And you need to be very punctual with your time. And you also need people skills in business. In my previous role, I was actually managing a business, so I know a lot about it, because you need to form relations with people, especially your suppliers. If you don't form relations with your suppliers today, you have tripe, and then the next day you don't have tripe. So I've learned a lot, and with my experience in Bolt and everything, I learned a lot of resilience through that. So I think where I am right now, I've got the necessary skills and the necessary attitude to succeed in business.
Yeah, I know there are a lot of people watching you right now and thinking, actually, I do have a gas stove. I do have the 20, what is it, a 50-liter pot. I've got that pot. I can get tripe somewhere.
Yeah.
But give them tips on where to start, because it's not easy for everyone to just go somewhere and just park and open their boot and start selling.
Yes.
What tips can you share so that others who are watching you today can think about what to do come Monday? They're starting their journey as well.
Yes. Firstly, I would love to inspire some people to actually get into this, because I know how it is to be stuck in your brain and thinking, what can I do to better my life? And what can I do to do something? I have nothing. When they say start from nothing, they start with the small things that you have. You actually think that I actually have nothing, but you really need to search deep and look for what you have and start with that. So for me, it has the one thing that worked for me was looking for a place that had a lot of foot traffic.
Mm-hmm.
So I needed to go to a place where the people were. So where I'm stationed, it's next to a taxi rank. Also, there's a lot of vehicle traffic also passing by. So go to a place that has a lot of foot traffic so that you can be seen and be visible as much as you can. And also find cheaper places to buy everything, compare prices. Like before you start, you can actually go around and compare prices and see what works for you and what doesn't. And as I said before, form relationships with the people at the stores, talk to them, tell them this is a long-term thing that I'm going to be doing. So I need consistency. I need a consistent supply of such and such. And then you'll definitely make it.
Yeah, can you tell us just quickly about how to use that first tranche of income that you get, the first profit, how to use it wisely so that the business, keeps on going?
So, but you must not consider that as your money. That is not your money. The first money that you're making, you must put it back into the business. So if, say, today you sell this tripe and then you make money, you need to go back and sell. If you bought one bag today, you need to go back now and buy 2 bags so that tomorrow you have more of a supply, so that you can sell more and make more for the next day. And that's how you grow and you build your business. You need to, at first, you need to forget about spending money. You need to focus on making money. So that's what I can say, is that you need to reinvest into your business.
Right. Siphosethu Genu is has got a small business on the side of Umtata in an easy place in the Eastern Cape, and she started selling tripe because she was not winning with trying to get a job, and she has done something about it. Siphosethu, thank you so much, and we wish you the best of luck here on SME On Point.